I'm going down to see my family for the weekend and I'm on my second train. It's really not busy actually. Whenever I take this train, it's usually rammed. I think because it's a Wednesday, it's a bit more quiet. I've still got a couple hours to get to London and then I have to continue my journey from there. But I thought because I'm going to be in London anyway, I might as well just have a mooch around. But yeah, so far it's been a pretty stress-free journey, which is unusual for me. I've got my Starbucks panini and my podcast and I'm pretty chill. To make my journey as stress-free as possible, I made myself a little list. Number 1, drop my bag off. Onto Harrods, a sweet treat, Hyde Park, and the Victoria and Albert Museum. Simple enough. As I had an onward train to catch, I also gave myself time limits. After getting a very sweaty tube from Euston to Victoria, I dropped my bag off, took a very deep breath of fresh air, and started my sightseeing journey approximately 60% lighter. I walked 20-30 minutes through the pretty streets of the city, onto Knightsbridge, where I would find stop number 2, Harrods. I had no time to waste, so I headed straight to the food hall. I was on the lookout for some treats to bring to my family, which if you've ever been to Harrods, you'll know is a dangerous game for your bank account. The price points were aspirational to say the least. But then I came across a mochi section and I just had to pick one up for myself. And then I saw it, a sign for the Prada cafe. And look, I don't own anything Prada, I own nothing Prada, but I couldn't resist. And actually the vibe was incredibly intense. But I really wanted to challenge myself to sit there on my own and just like take in the experience and the decor. I asked about the treats they were selling very casually, very cool, until I saw the prices. And I don't even want to tell you what I paid for the coffee and water. Back in the food hall, I found the most adorable cupcakes to bring to my family, which felt like a very reasonable, grounded decision compared to the other mistakes I could have made. Then it was on to stop 3, Hyde Park. Oh my gosh, the pun has changed so much today. I'm sitting in Hyde Park right now and I've just been to Harrods and I had the fright of my life. I spent so much time and so much money in there. Asked me if I wanted water and I was like, yeah. I go to pay the bill at the end and the water was like £7 or £8. And I swear to God, I could have like collapsed right then and there. I was expecting the water to either be free or like, £3 at most. It was £8. Yeah, it ended up being £17.88 in total. £7.50 for the cappuccino, £7.50 for the still water. And then of course they added a cover charge and a service charge, but oh my god. At least the museum I'm going to is going to be free, I hope. But yeah, one of the things I wanted to do today is find a cute dessert, and I think I did that. I went and got a mochi or mochi. I thought it was going to be pink, but it ended up being the green one. I just misunderstood the pictures in the menu, but I'm so excited to try that. It's a matcha mochi. Past me would have just continued on my journey and not stopped off in London. I have a lot of social anxiety, or I used to have a lot of social anxiety that I'm trying to work through. And doing things alone and doing things in a public setting is something I've been challenging myself to do. There's loads of people around right now and I'm talking into a microphone. Past, I would not have done this. I would have been terrified of doing all of this on my own. If you start feeling anxious and then you don't do the thing that is making you feel anxious, then the anxiety bends. Yeah, if you're going through something like that, just know you're not alone and it does get better. So yeah, I'm gonna try this food out. I'm gonna try my mochi and then I'm gonna go to the Victoria and Albert Museum. They have loads of vintage fashion and clothing and stuff that I really want to check out. Not sure what else they have, but that's what I'm there for. That is really nice. It's a vegan one as well. Oh my gosh. There's matcha powder everywhere. I am pleasantly surprised by that. Do I have anything on my face? Next stop, museum. I hope I don't get lost. I have no idea where I'm going. That was fun. 12 minutes behind schedule, I made my way to the Victoria and Albert Museum, which has free entry, something I will never not find miraculous for London. I headed straight for the fashion gallery, but sadly ran out of luck. So I wandered through whatever exhibitions felt like a bit of me. I did try my luck with the Schiaparelli exhibit, completely sold out, but the very kind person at the desk pointed me in the direction of the theatre and performance exhibition for my fashion kicks, and honestly, it was so fun. I felt like because I was alone, I really got to take it all in at my own pace, without feeling I needed to move on for anyone else. And I was surprisingly running on time considering it felt like I'd been in there for like 3 hours. Oh my gosh, it's super windy in London today. What a beautiful place. I wish I could have stayed longer, but I didn't have loads of time until my next train. I would really highly recommend the Victoria and Albert Museum if you want a free activity in London, because there was so much to see and I didn't even see like 10% of it. Gonna get back to Victoria now, pick up my bags, and get on with my journey. And it's the next day today, and yeah, I'm pretty much wearing the same outfit except for the top underneath, but don't worry about it. I got to Victoria for rush hour, so the train out of London was so stressful. I also had to like practically run to Victoria because the tubes were on strike. Yeah, that was not fun. Then I went and picked my bag up, but I left my phone on the counter, and like as I was leaving, thank God, but the man who worked there shouted after me, "Is this your phone?" So I ran back in, got my phone, and then like ran for the train. Just come out for a nice walk, and it's like so lovely out today. Apparently it's 20 degrees, so I'm choosing to sit in the shade. I got really thirsty because it's a nice sunny day, so I went to a Waitrose nearby, and I thought, ooh, I'm really craving mochi. I wonder if they sell mochi in here. Mochi, yeah, mochi. I know they sell like the ones in the frozen section. I went to the sushi bar thing where they make like fresh sushi and package it, and I found these little moons in like a 2-pack, which I had no idea that they did. These are raspberry and white chocolate cheesecake mochi, and they look so good. I think they had mango and a different flavor as well, but because I didn't get my pink mochi yesterday, I decided to get a pink one today. I'm so excited to try these. They're so pretty. That is actually so nice. It's like really creamy on the inside. It feels really fresh. And you get like these little bits of raspberry in it. Gonna listen to my Mel Robbins podcast now. He always has a new episode when I need one.